Okay, welcome to another episode of the Chasing Joy podcast. Now, as you can see, the setup is a little different for today's episode, and I have someone joining me here. Her name is the one and only Denisya.
The one and only
The
Denisya.
one and only, the iconic Denisya.
Oh my God, please.
Okay, no, I'll stop. And we've known each other for a while. It's like, I don't know, since 2019.
2019.
6 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
What
a long
the hell?
time.
It's been 6 years.
Yeah. But like, to be fair, we've done a lot in 6 years.
We have.
Yeah.
We've gone through so many phases.
Yeah, we have gone through so many
And we
things.
talk about this every time. So
yeah,
it's about time
might as well make it a podcast episode.
literally. Like the shit we talk about, like
Yeah.
it's podcast worthy.
It is. It is. And yeah, we're at a really special location. We're at the LAC studio. And thank you so much for allowing me to be in this space. Now, today I am really excited because I wanted to talk to one of my best friends who has known me for a really long time. And I know that recently we've both been on our own pursuits into what we want for ourselves and what we want to build for our own, I guess, dreams and aspirations. And I think it's really important to talk about those things together so we know how to support one another. Before we get into that, I guess, how has your week been? How are you today and this past week?
Asking me on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, I know.
I can't lie.
You've had a really busy morning.
This week has been so crazy at work. Everyone's busting their ass. We have this really cool announcement coming.
Actually, before you continue, where do you work? What is your role?
Let me give you a little bit of context for myself. So I'm the social media manager at LAC. I've been there since last year, August, I think, or September, actually. Yeah, I think beginning of September. So I'm nearly reaching my first year.
That's
So
gone by really
crazy.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, so crazy. I started off as a social media assistant, and I think at the beginning of, maybe like February-ish, I was promoted to manager.
Congrats. Love that
you.
for you.
Thank you. Was promoted to manager, and we then hired an assistant, Layla. We love Layla. Layla, if you see this, we love you. Also, my manager, shout out to my manager, Mimi.
Yes.
Mimsy. We love you
Mimi.
too, Mimsy. And of course, shout out to Anthony as well. Everyone is really busting their ass at the moment because we have a very exciting announcement and something new coming on the 4th of August. So I think this past month for everyone has just been like nonstop go, go, go. And especially this week. So we actually host a monthly training session at Training Ground Gym in Smeaton Grange. And that is just a little community session we put together. We do that once a month, every last Sunday of the month. So if you're interested in group classes, fitness classes, this is the best thing ever because it's free. You have food options, you have stalls, you have supplement stalls as well. There's just so many nice like small business vendors. And that's like the whole purpose of that event. And so the thing is, because it's once a month and we're such a small team, and of course we're growing. We did start out small, but we're growing as a small business, I think. And this is something that all I think small businesses can relate to, is that you're still just getting used to things. Like even though I've been here for a year, I'm still trying to get used to the processes of just having to do things myself.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I have a manager and a boss, we're all still figuring things out. And that's really just the reality of a small business. But I love it because it's really just a new challenge every day.
Yeah, I think that really suits you as well.
Yeah, I really like, after I joined this business, I can't lie, I was like, damn, will I ever go back to corporate?
Yeah.
Because it's crazy because like the opportunities I've been given just in the span of not even a full year yet, I feel like I've grown so much, like even mentally, you know, the challenges that I faced, I was like, dang, like I didn't know like I could do these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. And it's so fun, like my job, I love it. Like getting to know influencers, ambassadors, and just having to literally meeting new people every single day. I swear to God, there is a new person in our office every single day.
Yeah.
But I love it. Like, yeah. So it's so good. But yeah, so that's a bit
I think you've also like been really good at talking to people. And like you just
Yeah.
have that.
Not you call me a
confidence.
yapper.
Yeah. Like, you just know how to keep a conversation going. That's like the nicer way of saying you know how to yap.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely feel that as well. Speaking of training jam, we were there this morning.
Yes.
Like we actually haven't even changed out of our gym clothes.
Oh my God, yeah.
But it was really, really fun. Like that was my
Yeah.
second time going there. And to be fair, like I also haven't been going to the gym lately. Like I was talking about this with my friend, saying how like it just hasn't felt that fun going to the gym. And I think because it's something that you do by yourself, you do need a lot of discipline to keep up with consistency.
Yeah.
But also, you know, there's little things that can throw you off. Maybe it's called like excuses, but at the same time, it's like whatever makes you feel good, right? And I know that when I go to the gym, that's not, I guess, in the afternoon that's not in the morning and it's afternoon or night, like I don't feel that good. I guess.
I feel you.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, training jam was really fun because it was a very supportive community. It was just something to take you out of your head, like while you're going through something painful, like like burpees or just weights and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really fun. So I know that you said that you've had a really busy week.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you didn't sleep last night.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to be honest, like I will take accountability. Maybe it's like time management or whatever, but I'm very like, I will get the work done even if I'm going to prioritize my social life as well.
Yeah.
So like one of my best friends from Brisbane, she was visiting yesterday.
Yeah.
And we did stay out quite late.
Yeah.
And I came home, it's like 12:30, 1 a.m. and I'm like, gotta make pancake batters. I gotta make a pancake batter, and we had protein pancakes for the first time.
Yeah.
And so it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then it was so frustrating because I couldn't use the mixer, the electrical
Right,
mixer.
it was too loud.
It was too loud,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, but I pushed through. And I think just times like that, I get really stressed when I'm like about to sleep and I know I have to be up in like a few hours because I'm like, I really don't want to oversleep. So the way I slept was like, I almost had an alarm like every half an hour just to like make sure I was like, do you know what I mean?
That must be so jarring for you.
Yeah, it was like a lot, but it's okay. I had a really good day today and I was literally asking, I was like grilling him and I was like, how's the pancake batters? I was like, are they good?
Yeah.
But
they better be. I'll sleep over it.
I was like, how are they? How are they?
You have like the little like batter like spoon in your hand.
Me and my freaking whisk. I'm like, how are they? No, but it was really good. And they actually tasted like all right. I was a little nervous because we did a trial on Friday.
Yeah.
And they were quite dry.
Oh,
and
they turned out good.
Yeah, I was so scared, but just a bit of experiments here and there and it turned out really well. But no, honestly, just push through. You know what there was two quotes that really stuck to me last week. One of them was, if you're not going to make sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Yeah. And that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I sacrificed sleep to be able to still have my social life yesterday.
Yeah.
But still be able to commit to my work. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And so that's just kind of my mentality recently, especially with Delore.
Yeah. Oh, she mentioned Delore.
Oh, Delore.
Oh, okay. So before we get into that as well, I think it's coincidental that you mentioned, you know, you sacrificing things for what you want. I recently listened to this podcast and shout out to David Larby. He's like, he hosts Mindful Moments and he was saying how life is always a balancing act.
Yes.
Like as much as we want to have everything together all the time, like that's just not physically possible.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you want to do well in your work and like your career, your social life, you know, being there for your loved ones, taking care of your health, getting the right amount of sleep, right? Doing things just for you as well. And or maybe accommodating to like relationships and stuff. Like it is so hard and it is so much. But you know, like you do have to sacrifice things at some point as well. But it's also not the end of the world.
It's really
like,
not.
If you know that it's like temporary, especially.
Yes.
Because if you're someone that is aware of what's going on in your life and you're someone that likes to take a more proactive approach, it's good that you're able to have that understanding and compassion for yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, so I know that time management is a really big thing for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like ever since I've known you, you've always been a really busy gal.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Even like in uni,
do you think you thrive off chaos?
A little bit. I think I do. I think because it's just kind of the family dynamic that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Especially like I think my parents, I've always just kind of watched them like work a lot, and they're always doing kind of side things just to make ends meet and stuff. So I think that's just what I've just grown into naturally as well. And I think for me, it might not be the healthiest mentality for some, but I'm still trying to learn a boundary with that. But I think for me, it's like I really have to work so hard to even achieve the littlest things.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's like I will go through phases of like, oh, hustle. And then I get so exhausted, I get into a rut. Do you like
remember when we had that chat about you getting into ruts?
Yeah, it's really bad, especially during uni days.
Yeah.
God, like my ruts were horrible. Like deadlines wouldn't scare me. Tutors wouldn't scare me. Like emails don't be scaring me.
She was not scared when she would get warnings like, hey, like you haven't submitted this assignment in like 2 weeks. Like, are you gonna do it or what? Like,
are you gonna do it?
Even the tutor was like, is she still my student? She's kind of just doing her own thing. She's living on her own schedule. And to be honest, like as a friend, when you would tell me these things, I'm like, hey, like I kind of don't know how to help you. Like,
no, you can't. And that's something I realized as well. I think that's one of my biggest realizations this year was I think for so long I pitied myself because of situations I was put in. But I was like, no one's going to change that situation for me except for myself.
Yeah.
That was like one of the reasons why I started the law, which like you guys will get context of. But I started a side business and I was like, why am I complaining about whatever financial situation I'm in, whatever, schedule situation I'm in, if I'm the only one that can fix it? Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many other people in the world that have the same 24 hours as me. I was like, and they're doing so much more. And I was like, so why can't I do it?
Yes.
Yeah. So and I'm such a big believer on that now is like, so whenever I'm in a rut now, I try to not blame it on situations. I not blame it on myself, but I'm like, bro, like you deadass can just get up right now. Like no, bro,
can just get up.
You don't understand. So now if I find myself like I start like bed rotting and I just see something motivational, I'm like, I literally like jump up and I'm like, I just do something. Like I either clean my room or like, do you know what I mean? Like I just need to do something.
Yeah.
And I think that's also like a fear of mine now is like getting into a rut because like I think for me it's like 0 to 100. Like I can't just be in the middle.
Fast.
Yeah, I move really, really fast. And I remember seeing this TikTok on the weekend. It's like that lazy overachiever friend. And I'm like, that's so me. Because I'll be like
overachiever friend.
Yes.
Wow,
so there's like this TikTok and I think he was saying something like, it was like scenarios. And it was like, hey, do you want to go for a run? And he's like, no, it's Saturday. But then the next day he's like, oh yeah, like I just got this like new CEO role. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like one or the other.
Yes.
But I think I'm very that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with you being that sort of personality, how is that working with your new business, Delore? Tell me a little bit more about that.
So I am, to be honest, in all transparency, the timeline that I had in my head, I am a little bit behind. But
that's okay.
I'm trying to tell myself, I'm like, it's okay. Like I'm still starting out. It's not like I need to rush anything, especially the type of business that I'm doing. So Delore is a social media content business. I do pretty much more authentic approach with content for things like events, small businesses. I recently did one for Rose Styling. She came to me. So I actually recruited her to be a model for one of my campaigns at work. And I was just telling her, I was like, oh my God, I really want to do like social media content. Even one of my friends, like she has a wedding coming up. And she was like, like, why don't you do content business. Like, and I was like, you're so right. Like, I literally work in social media.
Yeah.
I was like, you're so right. I was like,
Yeah.
why am I not doing this? And I think I've always thought about doing it for so long. I just never knew the execution. And also because it's such a saturated market with content creation, I feel like there's so many businesses out there that focus on weddings, especially. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do solely weddings, but I kind of wanted to be able to have that personal approach even for businesses.
Yeah.
So, because I'm very big on employee marketing and showing your personality, and that's how you get customers and that's how you gain attention to your brand.
Yes.
So I'm a very, very big believer on that because me, myself, that's how I'm attracted to businesses. If one of the employees is like hilarious and she's like wearing this top and it looks good on her, I'm going to freaking buy it.
Yeah.
So that's just how I see it. Like, I think because my personality, I'm very attracted to personality. So that's just kind of how I view how to grow a business.
Yeah.
And
I think
so
like business at the end of the day is all about connection.
Exactly.
Right. And you can't connect with people if you don't have your own personality. Yeah.
Exactly. And like, so what were we talking about again?
So we were talking about your business.
Yes.
And
how
your
making
brand.
it work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
with my schedule.
Yeah, so your schedule, like you have so much going on with work.
Yeah.
I think outside of that, there's also family commitments too.
Yeah,
There's also you needing to go to the gym. You want to take care of your health. You've been eating really good lately too.
Okay, I will say
like she's been on the health grind.
Yeah. So shout out to my manager Mimsy, but like she hates when I call her Mimsy, but as it's such a cute name for her. But Mimsy, one of the things she told me when I was going through a rut at work actually was I told her, I was complaining to her, I was like, oh my God, like I just feel like my health is degrading. I just feel like I can't balance anything. And she was like, I think you're the type of person that doesn't need to balance, but if anything, just make it work. So even if I didn't go to the gym today, I will go for a walk. So you know, it makes me feel better, but I know at the back of my head, I'm being committed to my diet. Like I've been eating clean, whole foods. And honestly, it's actually made me feel so much better. It's making like the slightest difference even but I love it. Even with the gym, it's not that I've been like going bam, 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 bam 5 times a week, you know, like I'm still going like 3 times a week. Yeah, when I can. Yeah. And even if I don't go that day, I try not to beat myself up for it. Yeah. I just know, okay, I can just go tomorrow. It's fine. Or I just it's really not the end of the world. And I think that was my problem back then is that if something didn't work out according to my plan, I would just drop it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, I have to start over. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I have to start over. But I think this year I've really worked on getting over that sort of mentality. I don't really know where that stems from.
Your frontal lobe developing.
Oh my God, girl, we need to throw a party.
Yes,
I'm so big on frontal lobes.
Yeah.
No, dead ass. Like I was saying, if like my 25th birthday, my cake will be a frontal lobe in Dubai chocolate. It'll be a frontal lobe cake. So if you're invited to my party, be prepared to eat a frontal lobe.
That is so funny.
Yeah, but
that's kind of the nice thing about like getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when we met, I was 18.
Yeah, I was 19.
Yeah.
Oh, can we please talk about that? Yeah. I love how we met. So.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about it.
Once upon a time.
No, let's not start with that. So we started uni together. Actually, you want to take this? You want to tell the story?
Yeah.
You tell
the
story.
I'll say my POV.
Okay.
So we went to Western Sydney University. We both you were double degree, right?
We did the exact same degree at the start.
Oh my, okay.
So wait. So when we started university, we both studied international studies and communication, and I remember we were both in public relations class together.
Yeah, because we were both majoring in public relations.
Yeah, it was introduction to public relations, and you know, in the first few weeks of the semester, I remember this was back before COVID in 2019 when we still had to go on campus and we got to choose our seats. We got to choose the table that we wanted to be at.
Yeah.
So naturally, like you walk into the classroom and you're like, okay, what seat is free? Who are the people that I like are not kind of weird?
Yeah, yeah.
No, sorry, that's really bad. It's more like who are the people that I just want to sit with, that seem nice enough. And I would see Denisya and we would say hi, but like she would just have this really like friendly smile, this really friendly face. And in my head, I'm kind of like, why is she so friendly? Like,
Oh my god, now I feel like such a creep.
That sounds like I'm ungrateful for that. But it was just like, I guess when I looked at her, it was sort of like, why do we have a connection? You know? Like I just felt like I kind of already knew her.
Yeah.
And then when we started talking, we realized we were both from the same area. Like, I mean, we were both from Western Sydney.
Yeah.
But we just lived really close to each other. Like,
we had some mutuals.
As in like 10 minutes from each other.
Yeah, literally. Still 10 minutes.
We had mutuals?
Yeah.
Who did we have mutuals?
Vanessa.
Oh yeah. So we knew a couple people in common, which also really helped. And I think did we end up like commuting together to uni at some point?
So okay, when my first impression of you, the reason why I kept on smiling at her creepily is because I loved her style. Like, she has this really cool, like, colorful style, and it was just so unique. And I think because especially Western Sydney, just so used to the gym wear and the
slides and the Nike trackies.
But she just stood out to me when she walked in. I remember the first time she walked in and she was just like, just walking in with her backpack and her colorful outfit, and she's like, and then she just sat on our table. That's where we met Zach as well, right?
Yeah, we also met our friend Zach. So like that, and that's how we met Oz. Like, not in that class, but Oz is the girl behind Rose Styling.
Yes, the workshop that I attended.
Shout out to her as well.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised with how close we are still.
Yeah,
like I heard from people that when. Maybe this is just me, or like, I don't know how it is for you, but with university, like, if you do it right, you will walk out with at least one or two people that will stay in your life forever. Yeah. And I feel like Denisya is one of those people. So that's so sweet. And I just feel like it's very a sentimental thing for me to think about. Yeah. Because we have been through a lot together. Yeah. And university is like the time period where you develop a lot. Like, you find yourself a lot.
Yeah.
And if you stick around for like what happens afterwards, like, it just makes it even more special as well. But in saying the degrees that we studied together,
oh my God.
So like, I don't even know what year was it where you just abandoned me?
Yeah, no, dead ass. Okay, and so not only did I abandon her, but I did abandon my degree too. So for international studies,
we both chose Japanese. Yeah. Like, it was like something that we were like, we're going to do this together. We're going to finish it together. Konnichiwa.
I still remember, I think I remember the numbers.
Yeah.
Ichi, san, yan.
San, yon,
go.
Roku.
Nah, you lost me. No. You lost me at 7.
Kyuju. Yes.
Period.
So that's what happens when you finish Japanese.
Clock it, girl.
But so we had to take 4 units of Japanese for our degree, and it was literally just Japanese 101, and she left like week 5.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she even attended a single class, like maybe one class. Yeah. And then just over the weeks you were like, oh, sorry girl, like, I'm late, or like, no, I'm not coming in today. Yeah. And it was just week after week, and I was like, oh my God, like, is she ever going to come?
Yeah.
And then one day I texted her while I was in class, and I was like, hey, are you coming today? And she's like, oh no, I dropped international studies like altogether. And I was like, wow.
No, you know what? It's not even that I dropped international studies. I remember dropping the unit like before the exam. I was like, I'm not prepared for this. I'm dropping it.
We had the oral exam first.
No, because I remember the tutor called me out for using the English translation. Because I was like one of the only ones that couldn't actually read Japanese fluently at that point. Yeah. And she's like, no, you need to start not using the English translation. Right. And I was like, okay, bye.
I cannot go further.
Yeah. And then when the oral, no, I did one of the tests. There was 2 tests. I did one of the tests, and I think like I didn't do horrible.
Yeah.
But I was just like, bro, like, do I really need this? Like, because the thing is, it's like, I'm not even that into the Japanese culture. Yeah. Like, I feel like I have no link between me and that.
Like, there was nothing to really motivate you.
Yeah. I had no passion for the language. Yeah. It's a beautiful country. I've been there. It's gorgeous. But just in terms of learning the language, I think I would prefer.
It's just not for you.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
No,
I think learning a language, period, is just not for me.
Yeah. I mean, you already know how to speak Indonesian.
I know how to speak Indonesian. I can read and write in Arabic.
Yep.
But that was like
That's good.
religious
That's really
purposes.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That's
okay.
okay.
I'm okay with it. I'm cool.
I think it was just at the time I
Yeah.
was like really shook. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh my God, who am I going to hang out with now? But it's okay. No, it was really great. And then you transferred into
Business.
business. But yeah, regardless,
Mm-hmm.
if that is the role that uni had to play in our friendship,
Literally.
I am more than
Yeah.
grateful for that.
Yeah. Look at us. We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
And Japanese 101 did not do a thing.
She's still out here making money.
Yep.
So, no, that's good. That's good. So, when it comes to Delore,
Mm-hmm.
what are your future plans with it? Where do you see yourself going?
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any, I guess, sayings that you keep reminding yourself to keep pushing through, no
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
matter like how challenging it can get?
Yeah. So I wouldn't say in terms of sayings, I wouldn't say there's any specific sayings. Like, in all honesty, I think my friends are my biggest motivations. Obviously, like, for example, like when people give me advice, like it does stick with me from my friends. But I think when I see how my friends live, and like, this is one of the things that also attracted me to you the most, was I was like, you're one of the people in my life, you're always striving to be better. Like, even in terms of health, like you are always on your health grind. Like your vegan days,
Oh, yeah.
damn, did I feel like a big back like your vegan days?
Yeah.
I felt like I was like, dang, like I need to get on this health stuff.
Yeah.
And like it was really good. And you always prioritize like, okay, no, I need to go outside. I need to take in the sun. Like, no, it's such a good weather today. Like, but for me, like I thought having fun or whatever was just like, oh my God, I have free time. I'm going to scroll on TikTok or something like that, right? So I really appreciated that I had someone in my life that was like that. I think at the time, majority of my friends were all kind of the same as well with me. So it was nice having someone that was a little bit different, and you know, it was kind of like I was trying out new things with you.
That's
Like,
so sweet.
yeah, like we got into thrifting together, and so it's, I wouldn't say sayings are things that stick with me. I think it's more like who I see as inspiration and motivation that stick with me the most.
Yeah. So like, you know, if I were to ask you like, what is your why behind Delore? It was, I guess, the people that you have around you, how you absorb that, and then how you kind of put that back out in the world, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah. The why behind Delore, in all honesty, I just wanted a side hustle.
Yeah.
But I didn't want just a side hustle that didn't really align with what I was doing, or didn't really align with what my values are. So I always will value personal approach. I will always value like being your true self, to like, obviously to a certain extent, like you still have to keep it professional. But I think I just wanted to help people who don't know how to do that personal approach, help them do that personal approach, and help like tell them it's okay to show your personality. It's okay to be a bit more authentic. It's okay to like explain why didn't this go right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And especially coming from a small business, like it's all about like that transparency.
Yeah.
Is what I think resonates a lot with people. And I'm a very big person on relatability. And even through my like social media platforms, the only times I've gone viral is when I've been the most relatable, and it's like stupid shit. It's the least amount of editing. It's not like my lifestyle stuff goes viral. It's the relatability.
Yeah.
And so I think I just wanted to help those who didn't feel comfortable in knowing how to become relatable or how to become transparent and authentic. I just want to be there to help.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Have you ever been scared about being transparent about yourself and your personality, like scared of judgment?
Sure, yeah. I wouldn't even say it's scared of judgment. I think I've always been a confident girl since I was young. But I think like, you know, I like would have friends that had really strong personalities, and we're just not on the same page, which is fine. Like some things that I do are not they're not the most comfortable for people, which is totally okay. And that's something I've realized a lot this year as well, is like, it's okay to be different. And I think that was for me, like I felt like at times I had to kind of minimize myself to please other people.
Yeah.
as opposed to just being my authentic self and being with the right people that I'm comfortable showing that side of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I think I'm also struggling with the same thing at times with starting this podcast. I get in my own head about like when I post or when I think about ideas, I think about, what are other people going to think about this? Like, are they even going to like it? Are they going to enjoy it? Are they going to relate to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it just me?
Yeah,
and do I come across as trying too hard?
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Or like being cringe?
Yeah.
Which I hate. Like I hate having those thoughts, but regardless, like they still come up as well.
Yeah, it's so natural. It's so natural. But at the end of the day, like the way I see it is like if someone was recording something on the street right now, I would be curious, but I wouldn't give a shit. Like I wouldn't judge them like, oh my God, like who do they think they are?
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a common thing in Australia. Like it's a like what's it called?
Tall
poppy syndrome.
Poppy syndrome.
Yeah.
I've seen videos on that.
Yeah. And it's like that's also one of the things that I admire. Like America, a bit controversial, but like one of the things I do admire there, and I think that's why America has such a big influence on the world, is because of individualism. You know, no one's scared to be their true authentic self there, even if you look batshit crazy. At the end of the day, you're being you know?
Yeah. But in saying that, I think when it comes to putting yourself out there and stuff, environment is so important.
So important.
And I think that is why, you know, I'm really grateful for our friendship and that, you know, we continue to do things in our own little worlds, but still come together and connect, because it does give a lot of inspiration, motivation to keep going.
Yeah.
Like at times it can be so demoralizing. You start to question like, why am I even doing this in the first place? Like this is a lot of work. Like is anyone even watching? Am I even making a difference?
Yeah.
But I think you should also look back on like, is this making a difference for me?
Yeah.
You know?
Did you feel that sort of kind of overthinking when it came to your podcast? Because this podcast has been in the works for a while.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned it in my first episode that I thought about chasing joy in November.
Yeah.
And I came to you about it.
Yeah.
And you were saying like, yeah, like it's a really great idea. Like there's so many things that you can talk about and it really suits your personality. And yeah, I just felt like I always tried to wait for the right time, which doesn't even really exist. Because
we had this conversation on the couch. Yeah.
Because as you mentioned before, like you need to make your own circumstances like work.
Yeah. Only you
yourself.
Can change your situation.
Exactly. Yeah. And I spent a lot of time just like wasted on, I need to get this right. I need to do this and then I can do that.
Yeah.
But you know, I posted my first 2 episodes and they were just like in my little study at home. And I preferred that more because I was in an environment that I was super comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I was able to be really in charge of the equipment that I was using, that I was comfortable using, in like the lighting as well. And just like what I had around me, like they were all my things. So that made the process a little less daunting. So that was nice. And now that I have it out there, I'm just really happy that it started now. And now today we got to like test out the equipment, got to try out LAC Studio. Thank you so much for having me here. I think the biggest takeaway from this episode, and I guess from our friendship and our own little adventures, is you make your life what you want it to be.
Exactly.
Like you're in charge of your own circumstances, and to make those circumstances flourish even more, you need to have the right support system as well.
Yeah, for sure. And if you feel like you don't have the right support system, but you're still keeping that system there, that's something that you shouldn't pity yourself on, but it's something that you should change. It's like a toxic relationship type of thing, right? No matter how hard we try to get someone out of a toxic relationship, it is hard for them to get out of it because that's just so what they're used to. But you just need to be comfortable with like getting out of your zone and trying out different things, meeting new people, meeting new types of people. Like this year especially, I've met so many people who are in such mature relationships. It's like opened a whole new perspective for me. I was like, wow, y'all are not crazy.
Yeah,
but I love it because it just gives me like more of an idea of like, oh, that's like another inspiration for me. I'm like, you know your emotional intelligence, you know what you're capable of, achieving as well.
Yeah, and sometimes like the final result or like what ends up happening is so much better than what you initially pictured in your head as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, always be open to trying new things. That is what the whole Chasing Joy podcast is about, honestly. Getting out of your comfort zone and just going after things that make you happy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, life is really short. So
life is so short.
You got to spend it on things that matter. I think that's a really good note to end on.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, thank you so much for being on today's
Thank
episode.
you for having me.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
And I will catch everyone in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.